What is up, ladies and gents? Hope you guys doing well. Welcome to another episode here where we're going to show you guys some carry warden in South Africa of all places. Now, I'm local South African, and the South African servers is a bit of a sore spot at the moment because one moment it works, one moment it doesn't. It's been on and off. We had it working for a whole afternoon, and then all of a sudden there was a bug rollback on one of the updates and put us out of server contention again. So it's been on and off, unfortunately. Most of the time we're playing on European servers. And as you guys know, I've been jamming a lot, well over 200 hours in this game. But I managed to play a South African game with people that don't play that often and obviously destroyed. Let's show you how. Alright guys, so we are laning in the solo lane, the yellow lane versus Vindicta. This should be an easy lane for Vindicta. She should be destroying me. But she played it all wrong, and we're going to help you guys out with that as well. So the counter here is Vindicta can play from far away, right? You got a rifle, you can do loads of damage from far away. You don't have to get this close to me. This close, this is where I get the damage, where I get the kills. I'm diving tower at level 1, pre 1 minute, and I'm getting that kill on a Vindicta. And it's only because, well, yeah, she was playing too close. You got to play far back as the Vindicta versus a Warden. Warden is just so strong at the moment. If you want to have free wins, play Warden. Learn to play Warden and you will be insane in this game. Alright, he can be tricky. You need to know when to use your ult because you need to be up close. You need to have items to enable your ult. But once you have those items, you become really strong, right? Now you'll see here on the steps here, we should be doing more tower damage, but at the moment I'm more focused on the last hits and denies. I want to definitely slaughter this lane. I'm already well above the Vindicta in the net worth. But you'll see here, it gets crazy with the network spiral. Now what she's doing is pretty good. She's staying back there. She can be even further back. She doesn't have to be that close, but she can be further back. She can sit on a high ground. Over on the right above the shop, there where I was basically aiming now, there was a spot for you to go on, because this flask is what I use for burst damage, to do lots of damage, and you can see you can't throw that flask very far. Right, I'm jumping to throw it. So if she is there, where she is now, back there, she's pretty safe. Right, I can't do much to her. She can last hit deny, she might not get all the last hits, but she's at least going to get some net worth and not feed off the kills. Look at that, another flask landed. I can't even see her and I'm landing flask on her. So that just shows you with matchup she should be winning and she's losing because of small little mistakes. Alright, but back to our gameplay. Now we're diving tower, we've got creeps under tower, so easy enough. I don't even have to use loads of spells. And we got another kill in the bag. Now he has 3.6k net worth to her, looks like 1.8k, right? So we are doubling the net worth at the moment. Now standing up here, I want to catch her off guard when she comes back. I've got an ult available, I've got all my spells off cooldown, so while I'm here I'm doing damage to the tower, the guardian, and we're going to get it, and in she comes. This means that I can jump down on her and start dishing out damage. Unfortunately she did have her fly, so she could evade me, and that helps, right? Good for her, well done. Now we've pushed up the lane. I'm also pressuring the walker, but I'm also doing the jungle farm on the side here, so don't miss out on the jungle farm, guys. It is important. You need to make use of every bit of gold you can get. Looking at my items quickly, we've got the extra mag, we have close quarters, and then we have slowing bullets. I love the slowing bullets because then you can start firing the slowing bullets at them, and it takes longer to get away from the claw, right? Because they obviously gotta get out of the AoE of the claw, and it takes them longer if they are slow. It makes a lot of sense. Then you'll see I've got sprint boots and extra stamina. The extra stamina is because I want to keep up to them. Now have a look at me using the little angles here. I want to be able to lure her in and see if she can come out, because underneath the guardian, or underneath the walker where she is now, that's going to be doing a lot of damage, and I don't want to get in trouble there. Now she does peek me with the ult, but I charge my ult. It gives an audio sound cue, right? She could hear that and she still peeked me, and that ended up getting her killed. Right, then also have Mystic Burst and Extra Spirit on my items just to finish up with that train of thought. Now I'm low roaming. I want to help my teammates. I want to get some kills. I want to pressure their lanes. Also get some jungle farm in their area. So off we go to the lane here, and this is pretty much an easy kill on the McGuinness, but I get pushed from the side, and you can see I lost a lot of HP, and instead of forcing the kill, I back off. I want to try and stay alive, right? I get back to this lane and I go immediately onto the haze. Haze goes down, and at the moment I'm just doing so much damage. McGuinness is still low from our previous engagement, so I'll think, okay, well, we can take her, and down she goes under the Guardian. Don't be too scared. If you're a nice tanky hero, you can dive the Guardian, alright? You can take some damage from the Guardian. It's not going to kill you immediately, but as long as the enemy does not have a stun. A wall was already used, so I was fine there. There was no stun to get me knocked down. But if they have a stun, then you're going to get trapped under the Guardian, and then you will die. So be aware of who you're playing against. Make sure you take into account what they can do, what the abilities they have, and then from there on, push the issue. Alright, you'll see I'm going full on weapon damage at the moment. Alright, so we got two spirit items, 2 vitality items, and the rest is basically just there for dishing out weapon damage. We got the warp stone. Now the warp stone is one of those enabling items that you're going to get, because you need to get up close and personal onto these guys. Like here now, I'm charging my ult. Now I can use my warp stone to get in close and start dealing out some damage. Make sure that my ult is affecting them. This McGuinness should have ran a long time ago, because not just me that's here, but we also have 2 other heroes in the lane. She took her time to get back, and that will now basically cause her to die. Right, she did get the kill onto Grey Talon. We all know Grey Talon is not the best hero out there at the moment. That hero just sucks. I don't know, it needs a big buff, right? Or it needs a very big buff. The only thing good about that whole hero is the ult. You'll see I am leaving the fast forward points in here. I want to show you guys the rotations that I do, how I work. I want to show you guys where we go and the farm that we get. Now, we've got the Wraith, the Vindicta there. Wraith was just behind me, but we ignored her, focusing on the Vindicta. She's an easy kill, and I even used my warp stone to get up close. Now here I'm standing back. I should have actually pushed forward there with the warp stone, and it would have enabled that kill. We did get it eventually, but it could have happened a little bit earlier. There we go, again, diving underneath that Guardian, as you can see. Really easy. Alright, so now back to jungle camps. We've already cleared a lot of the enemy jungle camps, making sure that we are starving them from farm, and you can see my net worth is starting to climb way above the enemy. Viscous and Bebop are the only ones that are really close, maybe McGuinness, but we are starting to outscale everyone at the moment, and that means that we need to start engaging. We can't just sit back and farm. We need to make use of all of this power that we have at the moment. Alright, look at that warp stone usage to get away there. This is just a very underrated item that I think you should get more often. Now you'll see, now that I got my weapon damage, now we're starting to build into more vitality items, a bit more spirit items. We are slowly building up the arsenal over here so that we can actually dish out some damage and survive. We got the Titanic magazine so that we can spray for longer, alright? Because what's going to happen is the combo is you throw the flask on them, that's going to slow them down, take away some of their stamina. You throw the claw on them so they struggle to get away, and when they clawed up, then you have to, then you're able to spray into them. And I want to empty the whole magazine into them when that happens. Putting on a bit of a chase onto the Bebop here. Miss the flask, miss the claw because I can't get it selected on him. And then we find the haze. Alright, haze might be a big problem because of the ult, so we've got to make sure we take care of her. She dishes out way too much damage, and then we can focus on the McGuinness here. McGuinness throws out the wall, but luckily I'm on the right side of the wall already, and that is a easy kill to get. We see the Bebop fighting, and we join in from behind, and give him a little slap on the arse there, alright? But now you'll see that I've got money, and I'm slowly running out of slots. I've got 1 vitality slot over. I've already upgraded some of my other slots. So, little tip here, you can still claw the Viscous even when he's in his ball form, alright? And he's not moving when he's in the cube. So, yeah, use it and abuse it. Now here, it's just going to show you guys how we take down the Walker. Like I said, we got to focus on opening up some of those flex shots and now we have 2 available. And we start getting a bit more spirit items, making our ult stronger, making our claw stronger, and then also the flask. Right, that flask is such a good burst item. Farming here on the enemy side of the map, getting rid of all the creeps and jungle creeps in this area, and then rotating in from behind. Right, the enemy passed through me. This Vindicta is none the wiser as I jump up from behind her and start spraying into her. She does get away there quickly. I don't even know what happened there. But I pop my ult here. It's a bit of missed time because I don't have my warp stone, but luckily Haze comes and obliges me, jumping into my ult for me, and I'm able to take down the Haze and then use the warp stone to start escaping. You can see I throw the flask back there because the flask is going to slow them and take some of their stamina away. Right. Quick note, if you want to be able to play against the Warden, buy extra stamina. You need to be able to jump and dodge away from the claw, right? When you grab someone with the claw, you get out of a certain AoE, and that's going to help you. And that's the problem that a lot of people face, is you run out of stamina, so you can't get out of the way quick enough. Now, I am not full HP here, I'm pretty low actually, so I'm in 2 minds of whether I want to engage or not. I don't have my ult, but I see my whole team is here, we're all fighting. And you'll see I also bought Knockdown, alright? The Knockdown is there to counter the Vindicta, the 7, and the Haze. Alright, it's good on all of those heroes, and the Bebop. It's such a good item this game. My teammates should have all bought freaking Knockdown. But yeah, in this fight, you'll see, again, we use the claw on the Haze. She even ults, but I think a lot of the bullet damage got soaked up by the stairs wall there. So I survived through all of it, no problem. And even though I've only got 500 HP, it was good enough. Now 500 HP, and you can see I am rushing towards the 7. I want to be able to kill him. I just feel unstoppable at the moment because it's been such a great game. He uses the teleporter now. If he was smart, he would have turned, he would have expected me to do this and bubbled into that area, but he didn't, so we are able to catch him here. He doesn't even run away from my claw, and he goes down quick and easy. Alright, so I'm not going to be able to clear that camp. It's going to do way too much damage. I don't have the HP for it, so I decide to push the walker even with my low HP, drop the walker, and then head back to base for the heals, and then join my team with a fight. We've thrown the claw onto the Bebop here, and we should be using the knockdown here. There we go, knockdown selected, and before he gets up the zipline, down he comes, and out comes the kill. Now this next sequence of events is crazy. I basically get a rampage. I get the assist here on him, but a Dota rampage was usually just 5 kills, and you'll see here we launch all 5 kills. Alright, we start off with the Vindicta. Seeing her, we pop our ult. Viscous lands up quicker or closer to us, so we kill him first, get the Vindicta, go over onto the McGinnis here, use the blink to get up nice and close. Remember, we have close quarters, we want to deal that damage. And now we're starting to look on the minimap, where's the rest of them, where's the rest of them? There we go, see another victim, chase him. And you can see the amount of damage this guy does. This Warden bullet damage is just crazy. We get his kill, and then next up give a couple of slaps for the Haze, and off we go. How's that for 5 kills? And you can see there they are commenting in the top about the kills that we're getting. McGinnis is not happy. Luckily these guys are all fun and games. We had a good chat and all chat with them as well. No one was feeling sour. They were actually, well, I don't know if they did, but they did say that they would subscribe to the channel. That's a good tip, guys. Subscribe to this channel if you want to see more gameplay like this. If you want tips and tricks, if you want to learn about Deadlock, subscribe. Hit the like button. Maybe leave a comment and tell me what hero I should do next for you guys. Alright. Any case, so a bit of pressure onto the tier 3s here. Getting them down. See a fight breaking out, and we jump in with a couple of assists. And over here we're going to get the Bebop. Down he goes. Bullet damage. Oh, this guy is just insane. I don't know. There's no better. Alright, we just destroy the enemy with Warden. I don't know what else to say. Now, we get the 7 ult, and I don't have knockdown available, so I'm going to let it go. The other thing that I also get that I love on this hero is Vampiric Spur, extra lifesteal. It increases the amount of bullets you have in your magazine, and it allows you to increase your fire rate. Now over here, I should have backed. Alright, I know that I'm in very, very deep here. So I back out of that fight, and eventually we back out of this fight completely, and I decide to go back in, and this is unfortunately the only death I have for this whole game is going to be in the next little scene here. I decide to go in again. Like I said, even though I'm not the healthiest of boys anymore, I've got almost half HP, a little bit less, a little bit more than half HP rather. But I just feel invincible. They haven't been able to kill me at the moment. I think I ended this streak with a 28-0 before they killed me. Alright, so a 28 kill streak on this hero before they killed me. It is insane. Oh, we got the Viscous here. See if we can spray him down. I missed that flask completely. And see the Viscous, but now and again I'm in pretty deep here. I get the kill onto Viscous and then start rolling out, and that's where I die. So unfortunately that was my only death, and you can see there as I died it said 28 kill streak. Now we got the Bebop. We use knockdown on him. Knockdown and claw is great to work together. If you pop the knockdown first and then wait a second before throwing the claw, it generally knocks them down before they get out of the range of your claw, and then after the knockdown they get lifted up by the claw. So really great combination to use there as well, as you can see there. I mistimed it a little bit though. Once again, using that warp stone to get out of trouble there. This Viscous is causing a lot of trouble, but as soon as he's out, doesn't have his ult anymore, we can just destroy him. It's not that difficult. I still have my ult, I still have Emperor Expert here, so I know I can tank even though my HP wasn't really full. We've also got Leech, so just doing full damage with the weapon. Again, Leech, even though it's a vitality item, it deals so much damage because it adds I think 20% weapon damage to you there. So really good item to have. Popping our ult while he's down, and unfortunately I got hit by the wall, so that was not a very good ult, but they drop it quite quickly, and here you can see I'm just leeching HP off all those heroes, getting loads of kills. Bebop is above me, so we're gonna avoid him for a little bit. There's a 7 ult. Now 7 is not that strong. We try and deal some damage to him, but we don't make it. As you can see, I'm the last man standing for my team here. So I decide, listen, let's get out of the ult. But then I realize, you know what, I'm strong as fuck. I even say there in the top there, I said, I think I can do this. 1v2 is easy enough. And I start looking for an opening. I don't just run in there, because then both of them would focus me. I try and look for the opportunity to pick off one of them. Alright, get a one-on-one fight and then make it fair for myself. So there we go, we spot the 7. Throw the knockdown on him, get the claw on him, and he's basically just trapped here. Pop the Vapor Expert. He tries to get away, but it just doesn't work. Alright, now I got the 1 kill, but now Viscous is also back up. Luckily Bebop has DC'd. I think he just abandoned the game. He was like, he's not having any of this crap. And a little bit of engagement. I see the rest of the heroes are awake or alive, so I don't want to mess with them too much on my own. I've already fed 1 kill to them. Have a little bit of a pause there. And then again, you'll see I'm pushing in the waves, constantly making sure all the waves are pushed in. Use the knockdown there. Great work on the Vindicta. She is really doing her best to try and get away there, but it just doesn't help. This hero is way too strong. Beautiful wall coming out there from the beginners. Able to stop me from approaching, but we get around the wall and we get the assist of the kill there. Now all between us and the victory is the Patron. A little bit of a spray down onto the 7 here. Down he goes. And now focus on the Patron. That is it. What else can they do? Right, Viscous and Bebop. Bebop actually came back. Okay, Bebop came back. We do get the claw onto him, and he tries to ult us, but it's not strong enough. We're just too far ahead of him. And you'll see it's not a big net worth lead, but look at my net worth compared to everyone else's net worth in the game at the moment. I've got way more net worth than them. It was a hell of a fun game. You'll see now we did so much damage, like in so much damage. 55k damage, that's double what everyone else did. Alright, our net worth also almost double what everyone else was. We got the best OBJ damage and the best healing. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys learned a little bit. And if you guys enjoyed it, please remember to leave that like, that subscribe. I see there's a lot of viewers that are not subscribed just yet, so do me a favor, do me a solid and help me out. Thank you guys that are here. Thanks for all your subscriptions, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Hopefully another South African video.